What it do? What it do? What it do? Murphy Crew. Welcome, 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 welcome here. Welcome to the channel. This is your first time checking us out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're coming back, I'm glad to see you guys back. All right. Well, what can we say? The Royal Rumble is over. 4 hours of fun. There's so much to break down. Man, we're just gonna dive right into it. But it's over, guys. It's over. We had a good time here. We watched it here live on the Murphy family. So everyone who hung out with me, I appreciate you guys so much, and so glad you guys were here. But man, so much to talk about, so much to break down. What an awesome show! What an awesome show! What an awesome show! Post plays 1000. What up? What up? What up? What up? Glad to see you. Man. What a show! What a show! What a show! Yes. I'll read your comments. What a show. The stream will start streaming in a second. Sorry, we did a live watch show, a live reaction show. So I've been sitting here for 4 hours. I had to go use the restroom. So sorry, I got this stream got a little delayed. The event, let's see. He says, what was your match of the night? Man, we're gonna break all that down. The pay-per-view was good. Every match was good. I'm not sure. I kind of liked every match. Right, man. What a show. So let's just dive right in. The road to WrestleMania is here. Here we go. Royal Rumble's over. We all know that's the official start to the road to WrestleMania. And man. So it opened up with the Universal Championship, right? The Universal Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, brother versus brother, Shield versus Shield. That's how the night opened. So WWE got us there. You know, they had me excited with that one. I didn't expect that to be the opening match, but the first music of the night that we hit, boom, it's head of the table. And here comes your Universal Champion. Here comes your Tribal Chief. Here comes the leader of the bloodline. Here comes the longest reigning Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. Boy, what a match. So Roman comes out. He's standing in the ring waiting for Seth to come out. Normally, the champion always comes out last. The challenger comes out first. The champion comes out last. But I see why they did it this way, because Roman's standing in the ring. And then all of a sudden, we hear the Shield music. The Shield music plays. Seth is up in the audience. He's coming down back. He rewound the clock back to the Shield days. He has on the Shield vest, the all black, the Shield gloves. Echo, Delta. Here we go. Seth Rollins makes his entrance to the Shield music, and Roman Reigns is standing there watching. He's having to stand there and watch him come down through the audience. And boy, he was pissed. You could see the fumes just stemming from his head as Seth Rollins makes his way down through the crowd to the Shield music. Oh boy, and he's laughing. The funny part is the Shield music is playing. Seth is dressed, like he's still in the Shield, but he's still doing he's still dancing through the crowd, acting like the Joker that he is, right? Boy, what an entrance. That entrance alone was like, man, WrestleMania worthy. And boy, he comes in, and what a match. This was a great match from the start. Seth Rollins took it to Roman Reigns. I mean, he took it to him. We had a segment where they were outside of the ring. Seth did the Shield triple power bomb to Roman Reigns. He literally picked him up and power bombed him through the announcer's table. That was the finisher. That was the move back in the Shield days. The triple power bomb. Well, Seth power bombed Roman Reigns to the announcer's table. Then he threw him back in the ring, did a frog splash. He pinned him. I thought the match was going to be over right then and there. 1, 2, Roman kicks out. Roman kicks out. Roman kicks out. Seth keeps the offense going. I mean, he's just attacking. He's like 3 steps ahead of Roman Reigns, right? Attacking. A buckle bomb. Here comes a buckle bomb, buckle power bomb. Boom. Roman Reigns goes down to his knees. And here comes the stomp, baby. The curb stomp. Seth Rollins hits the curb stomp. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we have a new Universal Champion. He turns him over. He pins him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Roman Reigns kicked out. Oh my gosh. That was a definite OMG moment. I thought for sure we had a new Universal Champion. Yes, I did. I thought for sure we had a new Universal Champion. But Roman kicked out, and then Roman started to get some offense going. We saw a spear, right? Superman punch, spear. And fast forward to the end of the match. This match was an instant classic. But fast forward to the end of the match. Roman Reigns had enough. He's pissed off now because after a spear, Seth Rollins is still down on the ground laughing and smiling and just disrespecting the Universal Champion, disrespecting him, his legacy, his family. He's been doing that the whole build up to this match, and the disrespect continued there in the ring. He's laughing. He took a spear and he's looking up at Roman in his face and laughing at him. And then he's putting out the Shield. He's trying to put out the Shield acknowledgement. And boy. So Roman's is pissed. Roman locks Seth up in the guillotine, you guys. The guillotine is locked in right in the center of the ring. It's over with. There's no way Seth is escaping this, but he manages to maneuver his way to the ropes. But as he does so, he begins to fade. That guillotine kicked in, and he began to fade. He was out of it. He was out of it. The referee, Charles Robinson, one last hope. He lifts up Seth's hand. Once that thing drops, that's it. Match over. He lifts up his hands, and as it drops, it lands on the rope. So the referee lifts up his hand, and as it drops, Seth's hand lands on the rope. Boy. So you got to break the hold, right? Your hand's on the rope, you got to break the hold. But Roman won't break the hold. Charles Robinson, the referee, is telling him, break the hold. He won't break the hold. So he goes on to count. A 5 count. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 count. He still doesn't break the hold. So the referee calls the match. Match over. You're disqualified. Ding, ding, ding. You're out. You're disqualified. That bell didn't stop anything. Roman Reigns still would not break the hold. He had that guillotine locked in and he wasn't letting go. And Seth is just laying there lifeless. No life in his body. He's laying there lifeless. Seth wins the match. Seth won the match, but it was via disqualification. The title cannot change hands via disqualification. So Roman Reigns is still your Universal Champion. Finally, Roman decides to break the. I see you guys' comments. You guys are talking about Brock. I'm talking about Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns right now. We'll get to Brock in a second. But yeah, he finally breaks the guillotine, and he's standing there. Seth is out of it. Roman's not done though. Roman rolls out. He goes and gets a chair, comes in, and just boom. He's going crazy. Chair shot after chair shot after chair shot after chair shot. Had to be at least 30 chair shots. He's just beating Seth Rollins down. It was reminiscent. It was a little revenge from when you remember when the Shield broke up. It was a chair. It was a chair to Roman's back. Remember? Seth Rollins took that chair, hit Rollins in the back, took Dean out with the chair. That's how he turned on the Shield. And man. Roman Reigns had all that frustration built in, years of frustration, and he took it out on Seth Rollins with that chair. Roman Reigns rolls out, walks up the ramp, nice and slow, the crowd booing. Roman's holding his title, his Universal title, as he walks back. Seth Rollins wins the match, but Roman Reigns won the war, and he walks out with his Universal title. So that's how the night started. That's how the Royal Rumble started. All those emotions, all those feelings, all that energy, all that passion, those tears. Man, that was a match that told the story. Man, a very, very long story. That match there was WrestleMania quality for sure. It was a WrestleMania main event match, and we got it tonight. So WWE, they gave us a treat. And that's how the night started, you guys. That's how the night started. Now how it ended, how it started. We got here, Seth Rollins should be the new Universal Champion. Right, he should. But Roman Reigns is walking out, Universal Champion. Roman Reigns is going to walk into WrestleMania, Universal Champion. Let's see. What else we got? So now, we're going to get to the Brock stuff in a second. Let's fast forward to match number 2, the Women's Royal Rumble. The Women's Royal Rumble match. The Women's Royal Rumble match. So we got this comment. I hope Brock returns to face Roman. I don't think we're going to get that until next year. WrestleMania 39, when it's here in my hometown of LA, Hollywood, I think that's when we'll get Rock versus Roman. I don't see that happening this year. It just doesn't tie into the storyline. But next year, I can definitely see that happening. All right, so let's keep it rolling. Match number 2 was the Women's Royal Rumble, the 30 women Royal Rumble match. All right, 30 women in, only one will win, and the winner goes on to WrestleMania. The number one entrant was Sasha Banks, the boss, Sasha Banks. She was your number 1 entrant. And then number 2 was a blast from the past, Melina. Melina made her return, and Sasha quickly eliminated her. So it was good to see Sasha back. Now, Sasha actually exited the match early. She came in at number 1, and she left the match early. You know, she came in number 1. I thought she was going to go the distance and be like one of the last 4, one of the last 3. But no, she actually was, she only hung around for what, like 15, 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes, something like that. She didn't run the distance. So she actually was out before she got thrown out right before Bianca Belair. When she got thrown out, Bianca Belair came in, and Bianca Belair came in at number 8. So Sasha wasn't in there long at all. And my guess is that she's not 100%. They brought her back. She came back on SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown, the night, last night before the Royal Rumble. She came back, and she said she was going to be in the match. But I don't think that she was 100%, 100% healed. She wasn't supposed to return until March, but I think she made an early comeback just to have another big name in the Royal Rumble match. And she didn't really do any high spots in the Royal Rumble or whatever. It was kind of just mellow, So I don't think she was injured. Now, I think she was still injured. I don't think she was 100%. Now, I did see her left knee was heavily bandaged. So that's my opinion on it. That's why she left early. She came in at number 1. She left early. She got the pop from the crowd. Number 1, that's always going to be a big pop because everyone's excited. The Royal Rumble's about to start, so you got to have someone strong come out at number 1. And when that music hit, it's boss time. Everybody was hyped. All right, so she went out. We saw a lot of returns. A lot of legends come back. Lita came back. The Bella Twins came back. Kelly came back. Michelle McCool came back. Mickie James came back. So we've seen a lot of people come back. Fast forward, number 28, the number 28 entrant into the Royal Rumble was the one, the only. She made her return. The baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Yes, you heard me correctly. Rowdy Ronda Rousey is back. She's back. Fast forward to the final 4. The final 4 was Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, Bianca Belair, and sorry, I forgot who the 4th one was. But the last 2 was Charlotte and Ronda. Ronda eliminates Charlotte. Ronda has won the Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey, Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet. She not only makes her return, but she wins the Royal Rumble. She was my prediction. I said it. I've been saying it all week. I said it in the pre-show. I said it during the show. If Ronda Rousey returns, Ronda Rousey wins. And I said Ronda Rousey was returning. So Ronda Rousey was winning. Ronda Rousey won. Ronda Rousey is going to WrestleMania, and from my understanding, she's going to face Charlotte Flair. So Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship, WrestleMania 38. It'll probably be the main event of the first night, the main event of night one. Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. Book it, book it, book it. That's going to be the main event for night one. And then Ronda will win. She'll become champion, and she'll be the face, one of the faces of SmackDown. All right, let's go. Any comments on that? It's okay. We got Ronda Rousey. Right. Yeah, I'm really upset that not that much people returned at the men's room. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that in a second. I actually thought that there would be more returns in the women's Royal Rumble as well. They put a lot of legends in there instead of bringing people back. Like I thought Paige was coming back for sure. I thought Bayley was coming back for sure. I thought Asuka was coming back for sure. I even thought Alexa Bliss, I thought she would be in the Rumble match, but no, they chose to put a lot of the legends in there and let them get their run again. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, let's move on to the next match. What was the next match? It was the what was the next match, guys? Was it the championship? It was it was the championship, right? The men's WWE championship match, the dream match, Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Hey, we got our dream match, a match we've never seen before. We never seen it. I'm reading you guys' comments. We'll get to it in a second. This Rumble was awful. I don't know. The Rumble wasn't that bad. We got Ronda Rousey come back. She won the Universal Championship match. That was a good match. The entrances was good with the Shield, Seth Rollins on the Shield. Now we talk about the WWE Championship. This had to happen. Okay, so let me say, we all know what happened. Brock Lesnar lost. Paul Heyman betrayed Brock Lesnar again. Roman Reigns came out. Bobby Lashley is your new WWE champion. So Brock has Bobby Lashley up for the F5, spins, the referee gets knocked out. Of course, Brock covers Bobby Lashley. You get the crowd is counting. That count got all the way up to like 12, so it was like a 12 count, right? But the referee's out. And of course, here comes Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns hits the spear. The referee's out, so Roman Reigns hits the spear. And then Roman Reigns walks over to the corner. He looks down. He's staring Paul Heyman in the face. Paul Heyman is standing there holding the WWE Championship, as he always does. Roman Reigns reaches out for it. Paul Heyman is looking at him. Paul Heyman hands him the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns takes the WWE Championship, clobbers Brock Lesnar over the head, knocks him out cold, Roman Reigns throws the championship down, rolls out of the ring, and Roman Reigns proceeds to walk up the ramp. And then who slimes his way besides Roman Reigns? Yeah, Paul Heyman. You see it there. The bloodline is back together. The wise man is back with Roman Reigns. This was their master plan. Paul Heyman double crosses Brock Lesnar. Now, I said it in the pre-show before this stuff happened. I said that there's no way Brock Lesnar is going to lose to Bobby Lashley unless Paul Heyman double crosses Brock Lesnar. And that's exactly what happened. I knew a double cross was coming. I just didn't think it was happening tonight. I thought that it would happen at WrestleMania. I thought he would double cross him at WrestleMania, but no, the double cross happened early. It happened tonight. Brock Lesnar loses his title. Bobby Lashley is your new champion. Paul Heyman is back with the bloodline, back with Roman Reigns. All right. Let's see what you guys got. We got I'm Not Even Mad because Brock won the Royal Rumble. We can have Milk again. Brock can have a rematch. I don't know who he wants to choose. Oh, well, we can answer that right now. It's going to be Brock versus Roman Reigns. It won't be a rematch against Bobby Lashley. It's going to be Brock versus Roman Reigns. And in regards to who's going to face Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, I think it's going to be a triple threat match with Seth Rollins and Big E. And Seth Rollins wins it, comes out victorious. Now you got that title on a big name again. But Big E, he hasn't had his rematch yet, so I can see him going in, and I can see a triple threat match. I don't want to see Bobby Lashley versus Big E, although that's a fresh match. It'll be a good match, but I'd rather insert Seth Rollins in there and give Seth Rollins that title. But we have plenty of time to figure that out. Probably Roman because of Paul. Yeah, man, it's not a problem. He's going that direction for sure. That's always been the plan. That's why what happened tonight had to happen. If Brock Lesnar, it's always been Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. That's always been the plan for WrestleMania 38. The only way that was going to change if The Rock wasn't too busy and The Rock could come. But I think they're saving The Rock for next year, WrestleMania 39, since it's in Hollywood, LA. It just makes more sense. So the plan was always Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. When Brock first came back, that was the plan. Of course, they did it over there in Saudi Arabia, but this was always going to be the main event for WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. So obviously, day one, Roman Reigns caught COVID, and we had to pivot. So we didn't get the match then. So Brock Lesnar had to go into the WWE Championship match. And they put the title on him just to hold it, just to create some buzz. Have some big news, right? Day one, a new event, a new year. So yeah, put the title on him, but he was going to have to drop the title, so he could go on Roman Reigns. You could have did champion versus champion, but if you did that, then what's the point of having a Royal Rumble match? If you're going to have champion versus champion at WrestleMania, then there's no point of a Royal Rumble match because whoever wins, they're not going to headline the event, headline WrestleMania. So Brock had to lose tonight so that, he could enter into the Royal Rumble. Fast forward, that's what happened. He lost to Bobby Lashley. He enters into the Royal Rumble. He wins the Royal Rumble. And now I'm sure on Friday he'll probably be at Raw on Monday and face to face with Bobby. But then he'll also be at SmackDown on Friday, and then he'll choose Roman Reigns. And, we'll have a storybook ending. Let's see. HCK Wrestling says, I'm happy for Bobby Lashley, but that choice at the end, in my opinion, was not the good choice. I mean, it had to happen, though. It had to happen that way. So that way Brock could enter into the Royal Rumble. If he didn't, I mean, how else do you do it? Brock wins. He retains his title. And then what do you do? Because you want to have Brock versus Roman. So for booking sense, it made sense. For booking wise, it made sense. That's what had to happen. I said it in the pre-show that the only way Brock loses is if he's double crossed by Paul Heyman. And that happened. I just didn't think it was going to. I thought it would have happened at WrestleMania. But I totally understand it. I get it. Whatever. That's why I'm mad, because Lesnar won the Rumble. Right. Well, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Seth Rollins was going to win. I am sad. Right. Hey, that match was really, really good. Seth Rollins. I think Seth Rollins is going to insert himself into the WWE Championship picture some type of way. Maybe he wins Elimination Chamber. I don't know. And I think we'll get a triple threat match for the WWE Championship. Bobby Lashley versus Big E versus Seth Rollins. Maybe you even insert a fourth guy in there. Maybe AJ Styles or Edge or someone. I don't know. Although I want to see those two battle. AJ Styles and Edge. That's a WrestleMania dream match for me. So that's what I'm booking for WrestleMania 38. But we'll see. We got plenty of time. See how this thing plays out. Same, he won by disqualification, but didn't get the title. Yeah. Roman, I didn't think Roman was dropping that title. No way. There was no chance he was dropping that title. So this was the way to do it. I think Seth needs a rematch at Elimination Chamber. He may get one. He may get a rematch. He may get a rematch. But I don't. But Roman's not losing that title because the main event is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. That's going to be the main event for WrestleMania. So I love that he entered with the Shield music. That was great. Yeah, that was fire. That was absolute fire. Him coming down to the Shield music. That was good. That was good. That was good. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. I kicked myself out. Technical difficulties. But yeah, just like the old days. Let's see. It's probably a WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match. Yeah, it might be. You might be right about that. We'll see. The Elimination Chamber actually is going to be in Saudi Arabia. They're going back to Saudi Arabia for the Elimination Chamber. So they're pulling it out of the States. You know, they're taking an event away from us here in the States, you know, and they're taking it to Saudi Arabia to get paid. It's a money grab, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy. But yeah, I mean, those were the highlights of the event. There was another match, Miz, the it couple, Miz and Maurice, versus the grit couple, the Hall of Famers, the Rated R Superstar, and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. That actually was a great match. It was a great match. I thought for a second the Miz and Maurice were going to win. But Edge and the Glamazon pulled it off with the double Glamazon slams. You know, simultaneously they hit Glamazon slams. And Edge pinned the Miz 1, 2, 3. And I believe that feud is probably done. Maybe you'll get a rematch at Elimination Chamber or something. I don't know. But I think that feud is done. The rumor is they have bigger plans for Edge for WrestleMania. So I hope those plans include AJ Styles. That's what I would like to see. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yeah, Shane O'Mac is back. Shane McMahon made a return in the Men's Royal Rumble. I actually made a video about this before the show. I don't know if you guys had an opportunity to watch it, to check it out. But I made a video about this, and I said Shane was back, and he was entering to the Royal Rumble, and that's exactly what happened. So with that, with Shane, I thought what was going to happen, or my booking on that, was he comes back out, he returns, while Austin Theory is still there. And they have a little face-off or whatever, and maybe Austin Theory eliminates Shane, or maybe Shane eliminates Austin Theory. It makes more sense. Austin Theory eliminates Shane on his return. And that way you kind of set up a match, because we all know Austin Theory has aligned himself with Shane's father, the boss, Vince McMahon. And I could see Vince McMahon, you know, coming out and saying something like, you're like the son I've never had, the son I've always wished I had, or something like that. And that kind of sparks a feud with Shane and Austin Theory. I would have loved to see that. And they go on to WrestleMania, have a match, and that kind of catapults Austin Theory. That would have been a big win for him. But that didn't happen. Austin Theory was thrown out way before Shane even came out. So, I mean, I don't know. So maybe that's what happens. Maybe that's still a story that they go with. But I thought they could have started that in the Royal Rumble. A lot of times they start feuds in the Royal Rumble, but this one it was all over the place. But Shane McMahon was really, you know, that was really the only that was really the only return that we had in the Men's Royal Rumble. No legends or nothing really happened in there, right? Let's see. I was super confused when he kicked himself out. Who you talking about? Post Plays 1000? When who kicked himself out? Make a mixed tag team championship. Yeah, I would love to see that too. That could be something that they could bring. I guess they would just struggle finding tag team, mixed tag teams. But yeah, I would love to see that. Is Shane really back? Yeah, he's back. He came back tonight. He was in the Royal Rumble tonight. So I don't know if he's here to stay. I don't know what the case may be, but yeah, he is here. He is here. He is here. Omos, that was another spot. It took 6 guys to eliminate Omos. First, Omos was just wreaking havoc, eliminating guy after guy after guy. But it took all 6 guys. It took 6 guys to eliminate Omos. What's next for Roman? Roman versus Brock. That's what's next. Roman versus Brock, WrestleMania 38. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Shane is back. He returned. What else we got? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up on your comments. Paul double cross, right? Yep. Paul double cross. Brock Lesnar. Shane should go to Raw. Yeah, that'll be nice. I don't think he's back full time. I think he just made a return Royal Rumble just for a name, and I think they'll kind of, as we're on the road to WrestleMania now, I think he'll kind of set up a feud with someone. Hopefully Austin Theory, and then we get a WrestleMania match with Shane. Because what's WrestleMania without Shane, right? What a dream match! It was short, back and forth, and big Terminators. You're talking about Brock and Bobby Lashley. Yeah, that was a heck of a dream match. Or you're talking about Roman and Seth. Both of them were dream matches, and both were good, in my opinion. The Brock and Lashley match, that was a good match. First, they was filling each other out. Brock, it was cool. Brock took Bobby to Suplex City, and then Bobby took Brock to Suplex City. That was very interesting to see. That was very, very cool. Very, very cool to see him take him to Suplex City. Bobby Lashley took Brock to Suplex City. And then as the match went on, Bobby looks like Bobby was having a way. He had 2 spears on Brock, and Brock rolled out to the ring. And then Bobby tried to run through Brock, at the table, through the barricade, and missed. And that's kind of when the match kind of turned around a little bit. But Brock, he just kind of wore Bobby down, suplex after suplex after suplex. I think he hit like 6 suplexes in a row. So Bobby really checked himself into a hotel, Suplex Hotel in Suplex City. And kind of wore him down. Bobby bounced back. He had Brock in the Hurt Lock. That was cool. He had him in the Hurt Lock in the center of the ring. So it's Brock on tap. But then Brock ends up getting Bobby in the F5, and that's when the referee got knocked out. And then that's when all the trickery happened. That's when the Bloodline inserted themselves and everything happened. Dang, Murphy's off 20K subs. Yeah, man, yeah. And it's all WWE. So a little history of my channel. My channel was something totally different. It was entirely different. It was vlogs and lifestyle and things like that. And, I had a few thousand subscribers or whatever. We were monetized. We had a few thousand subscribers. But then I went to SummerSlam. I love going to WWE events, and I went, and then I filmed it, put it on the channel, and then the rest is history. That's when everything just blew up. So yeah, we're almost at 20K, and we're doing a huge giveaway at 20K. If you see it, if you read the ticker down there rolling at the bottom of the screen, we're going to do a huge giveaway at 20K. We're going to give away a couple of championship belts. We're going to give away a WWE title, and we're going to give away a Universal title. So we're going to give away 2 championship belts, 2 replica belts. Again, a WWE title and a Universal title. We're going to have a giveaway. So make sure you guys stay tuned so you can know how you can enter in to win the title. We're just giving those away, 2 belts to celebrate 20K. So that'll be real soon. So make sure you help a brother out, help our family grow here. It's called the Murphy family because we're all family here. We all love WWE. So yeah, we're a big, happy WWE family here. So make sure you guys help me out. Like these videos, share the videos out so we can grow and grow and grow. And the more we grow, the more we can give away. We want to give away some WrestleMania tickets this year. So help a brother out. Let's grow. But for sure, we're going to give away a couple of titles, a WWE title and a Universal title to celebrate 20K. So that'll be coming real soon. Bad Bunny United States Championship match versus Damian Priest. Yeah, Bad Bunny. He made an appearance. So I guess we had Shane McMahon and we had Bad Bunny. Those are the 2 special surprise entrants right into the Royal Rumble match. And he actually looked good. Bad Bunny, he looked good. He actually eliminated who did he eliminate? Kevin Owens, right? Yeah, he eliminated Kevin Owens, or was it Sheamus? One of those guys he eliminated, or it may have been both. I don't know. But Bad Bunny, he got F5 by Brock Lesnar. When Brock Lesnar came, Bad Bunny was still in the ring. Brock Lesnar was taking everyone to Suplex City, eliminating everyone, and then he crossed paths with Bad Bunny and hit an F5 on him and threw him out. So shout out to Bad Bunny, man. The man can actually wrestle. Too bad he's so good at music, and he's a Grammy-nominated Grammy nominated artist. Because if he wasn't, he could have a solid future in the WWE. But it's real cool. You know, we saw him last year at WrestleMania, and then we see him here at the Royal Rumble. So I think we'll see him again in the future. So I like it. I like it. I like it. Yes, this is the match right here, Cruz. Did you hear me say this? I said this during the other stream. Edge and AJ Styles. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. That's a dream match. That's a dream feud. And I think it may happen because you know, so WWE on YouTube, they have this show called The Bump. That's when they bring wrestlers on and they talk real life stuff. And they asked AJ Styles about Edge. And AJ Styles, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen 2 years ago when Edge made his return. It was supposed to happen. I don't know if you guys remember, but Edge actually eliminated AJ Styles. But the elimination, it wasn't a legit elimination. It was kind of like AJ eliminated himself because he actually got hurt. I think Edge speared him, and he actually messed his shoulder up or whatever. He messed up AJ Styles' shoulder or something, and he went out. And yeah. But fast forward back to what I was saying on The Bump. They asked him about, you know, doing a program with Edge, and he said it's coming real soon. That's what he said. Those are his words. It's coming real soon. They said he's been wanting it. Edge wants it, and he said it's coming real soon. So I think we'll get that at WrestleMania. You know, because earlier a couple of months back, I heard that they had big plans for both AJ Styles and they had big plans for Edge. So yeah, I like that. I like that. That's a dream match. That's a dream match. That's a dream match. Retirement match. Ooh, there's a little twist to it there. I didn't think of that. I thought of a dream match, but I didn't think of a retirement match. So I guess that can be true because Edge has done it all, right? He won the Royal Rumble last year. He main evented WrestleMania last year, right? Although he lost, you know, it was a triple threat. He lost with Daniel Bryan and him. They lost to Roman Reigns. So he won the Royal Rumble. He main evented. He had his feud with Randy Orton, the programmer Randy Orton, which was great. They had 3 solid matches, 3 classic matches, like 3 of the best matches ever. They had that. Then he went to the program with Seth Rollins, and it was absolutely great. They had 3 matches. It was absolutely great. They had a match. They had 3 matches, and I was there live for 2 of them. So they had their match at SummerSlam Classic. Then they had another match at Madison Square Garden on Friday Night SmackDown. I was there for that in New York. It was a classic. And then their rivalry concluded Hell in a Cell at the Saudi Arabia event, and Edge won. So he's done that. He got to tag with his wife, right? So that was something else. He got to tag with his wife. Edge isn't familiar, you know, he's not new to these mixed tag matches. He's actually done a couple of them. He did one with Guerrero. What's the lady name? Help me out, guys. The Guerrero girl. Help me out, guys. What's her name? She used to be the GM. She had the big mouth. Everybody booed her. They couldn't stand her. He tagged with her. Remember, they had a love relationship. You remember? What's her name, guys? Help me out. Guerrero, the lady, Guerrero. She was part of the Guerrero family, Eddie Guerrero and all them. But her and Edge, remember, they had a love relationship, and they did a mixed tag match. Vicky, there we go. Vicky, thank you, Post Plays. Vicky. Yeah, so he did a mixed tag match with Vicky. He also did a mixed tag match with Kelly, and now he got to do one with his wife, Glamazon. So that was another check on his bucket list. And now AJ Styles. So yeah, I could see that possibly being a retirement match. He's done it all, right? He's done everything except win the championship. So I don't know if those are in his plans, if those are in the plans. But yeah, AJ Styles, that'll be nice. Sorry, guys, I'm catching up. Roman has still never beaten Seth Rollins. Those are facts. And I think that'll play in the future. I think they're going to have another match. I don't think it's going to be WrestleMania. Maybe it'll be on the road to WrestleMania. But if not, they're going to come back and visit this. And they can kind of shelf this and come back. They're both young. They both still have time here in the business. So I think we can come back to that in a couple of years. And I think that'll definitely be a main event at WrestleMania, someday. And hopefully Mox will come back too and hopefully we'll get a dream match, a triple threat match between the three of them for for the WWE Championship or the Universal Championship down the road. I can already see the dream matches: Ronda versus Ronda versus Belair, Bianca Belair, Ronda versus Sasha Banks. So Ronda and Sasha Banks actually had a match. Remember, they battled Royal Rumble, um, Royal Rumble 19, I believe. Royal Rumble 18, 19, one of those years. They actually had a match. It was a great match. It was a dream match. And Ronda beat her. Sasha took her to the limits, though. It was a great match. I remember that match. But Ronda versus Bianca Belair, yeah, I can definitely see that one happening. But I think we're going to get Ronda versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. And then I think we'll get Bianca versus Becky, or we'll get Sasha Banks versus Becky. I think we'll get one of those. I'm happy with those matches, but for sure, I know for sure it's going to be Ronda versus Charlotte. That'll be the match. That's why she eliminated her today. Ronda will be at Raw though. She'll be at Raw this week, and she'll probably be at SmackDown as well. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right. Let's keep it going. The next comment. I'm super curious to know who will beat Roman's Universal title record. I think it's going to be Brock Lesnar now. If it was champion, so if Brock would have won it and it was champion versus champion, then I think Roman Reigns was going to win that match. But now that Roman lost and he lost the way he did, he got double crossed. I think Roman, Brock's going to beat him. He won the Royal Rumble. Now we're going to have that, the baby face Brock, and the dream. He's going to won the Royal Rumble. He's going to go, the storyline. This is going to be the end of the storyline. He won the Royal Rumble. He's going to go to WrestleMania and get revenge and in the ring. So I think it's going to be Brock. Ronda Rousey versus Flair. Yep. That's what I'm calling. Ronda Rousey versus Becky versus Flair again. No. I think it's going to be one up this time. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair, 1-on-1. That'll be a dream match. And, 1-on-1 singles. And also, too, the reason why I'm saying that's happening is because I did some digging. And it's my understanding that Fox wants Ronda Rousey, on their show. So that's why I say Ronda versus. Before I saw that, then I would have said, oh yeah, it's gonna be Ronda versus Becky for sure. But no, I think they're saving that for WrestleMania 39. Ronda did sign a new contract, by the way. She signed a year-long contract, so she'll be here for a while. Let's keep it rolling. Fortnite is bad. Where have you been? He was here earlier. He was in the other stream. Happy Corbin did really good. Yeah, he did. He plays his role, man. I like him. He definitely plays his role. Him and Madcap Moss. Drew McIntyre, he returned. So I guess we forgot about him. Drew McIntyre returned. I didn't expect that. He wasn't one of the names that I had as a surprise return. So Dolph always does good, man. This was Dolph's 14th. I think they said 14th Royal Rumble. Vicky, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for that, guys. Drew versus Bobby, WrestleMania. Maybe. We've seen that already, but maybe. My pick for Bobby Lashley is Big E and Seth Rollins. But maybe you add Drew in there and you get a what is it? Not a triple threat, but a whatever it's called when there's 4 of them in there. Maybe you get one of those. Sorry, my brain is working. I've been on live for a while. I did the pre-show for an hour, and then I did the 4 hours of the Royal Rumble, and now we're back here about to hit another hour. So yeah, I've been on all day. So I'm getting tired, guys. But Fatal 4-Way, that's what it's called, a Fatal 4-Way. I could see a Fatal 4-Way match. Bobby Lashley, Seth Rollins, Big E, and Drew McIntyre. Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Championship. That'll be a nice one. That'll be real nice, actually. I like that. We need to see Brock versus Drew before Mania. I don't know. I think the only pay-per-view that they're going to have is the only pay-per-view before Mania that they're having is the Elimination Chamber. I think Fastlane is done. They're not having Fastlane this year, so it's only the Elimination Chamber, and that's in Saudi Arabia. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens with that. I feel like at WrestleMania it's going to be Brock versus Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. No, they're not doing that. It's going to be a one-on-one match. They're not inserting Drew McIntyre into that match. They've been saying it for months. Drew is going to end up. If anything, Drew will end up in the WWE Championship picture. It's not going to be a triple threat match for. They did that last year. It was a triple threat match last year. Remember, it was Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. They're not going to turn around and do that again. Yeah. Obviously, Brock wasn't here last WrestleMania, right? He wasn't there. So it's going to be a straight up one-on-one. And I think Brock will win, get his revenge, and he'll walk out victorious as your Universal Champion. That's my belief, anyways. If anything, I think Drew will insert himself into the WWE Championship picture. So on Raw, over there on Raw. Alicia Fox, she also returned. Alicia Fox, Cameron. So they just brought back a bunch of people, a bunch of old people. Again, we didn't see Asuka didn't come back. Bayley didn't come back. Alexa Bliss, she didn't make her in-ring return. So we got Ronda back, and I guess they said that was enough. Everyone else is like legends. It seemed like 20 of 30 people were legends. I thought Asuka was yeah, exactly. I said the same thing. She was on my list of returns. Asuka, Bayley, Paige. I thought Paige was coming back. She's been cleared, medically cleared. I thought they all were coming back tonight, but no, they decided to put legends in there instead. So I don't know. And then with the man, there were no returns really. Shane O'Mac came back. Drew McIntyre came back. And there was no other big returns, other than that. So yeah. I don't know. What else you guys got? Omos, he was good in the Rumble tonight. He was good. I like that. So one match that got canceled, it was on the card, coming in, but they canceled it, I guess, because of the time. They ran out of time, was the Raw Tag Team Championship. It was supposed to be RK Bro versus Alpha Academy for the rematch. That match didn't come on the card. And Randy Orton's from St. Louis. Royal Rumble was in St. Louis. Randy Orton didn't come out to number 29. He came out at 29, and he wasn't out there long because Brock came out at 30, and then Brock eliminated him. Brock eliminated him and Matt Riddle. So Randy Orton was only in the match for like 5 or 10 minutes. If that, it may have been only like closer to 5 minutes, and he was eliminated, and that was his hometown. So I thought that was kind of weird. The crowd was going crazy for him and stuff, but he didn't spend that much time in the match at all. And then his other match was canceled. Bayley sent a tweet where she was sitting in her house watching the Rumble. Oh, really? The typical heel Bayley, right? That's crazy. I thought she was going to come back. I think she's ready. Well, maybe she'll come back. There's still time for her to come back for WrestleMania, or maybe she'll come back after WrestleMania. They're going to save someone to bring back after WrestleMania. That's when they do a lot of big returns and all that stuff. But hey, so I mean, that's it. Anything else you guys want to talk about? That's pretty much it. We ran through the card. Brock Lesnar won the Men's Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey won the Women's Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns got disqualified, so he kept the title. Bobby Lashley is your new WWE champion. That's huge. Obviously, Becky Lynch, she retained her. We didn't talk about that, but she retained her title. She beat Doudrop, which was a nice little match. It went a little while. I didn't expect it to go as long as it did, but it was a nice little match. 15 minutes, around 15 minutes. And Becky Lynch won. She manhandled Doudrop off the second turnbuckle, the second rope. I was trying to figure out how she was going to beat her, because Doudrop is big, and she, that's how she won, with the manhandle slam off the second rope. And Edge and Beth Phoenix, they beat Miz and Maurice, and that's the night for you. The Royal Rumble was great. Right. Me personally, I enjoyed the women's Royal Rumble match more than I did the men's. Um, Kind of because once I knew Brock was coming, and we had talked about it the entire chat. He's going to come out number 30, and we knew he was going to win. After he lost to Bobby, we pretty much knew that was happening. So I enjoyed the women's Royal Rumble a little bit more. Although I predicted and I said it here on the channel, pre-show and all that, I said Ronda Rousey was coming back, but it was still cool to see her come back and actually win it. Did the ref help Seth Rollins get the ropes? Yeah, it kind of looked like it. Well, I don't know if he helped him. So Rollins was reaching, so Rollins got over there, but by the time he got there, he was out of it. He kind of passed out or whatever. So the ref they always lift their hands and let it fall, to see if they're conscious or whatever. So when he did that, he lifted his hands, and then his Seth's hands landed on the ropes. So it was a cool little thing, cool little angle they did. I liked it. Viking Raiders. What about them? We didn't see them tonight at all, huh? They weren't there tonight at all. I'm actually watching the Broken Skull session. Stone Cold, he has Becky Lynch on here. He's interviewing Becky Lynch. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch this as when I get out of here. If Brock never entered the Royal Rumble, who would have won, you think? Big E? Big E, maybe? And then you get Big E versus Bobby Lashley. I mean, I don't see anyone else. I mean, nothing else made sense. Drew McIntyre, I guess, but just because he returned. But Brock was the only one that made sense. Now, if Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns, where he got the title, so if he took the title off of him, he obviously beat him, but it was disqualification. So if he beat him and won the title, then I think it opens up a lot more possibilities for who could have won the Royal Rumble, like Kevin Owens. I could have saw that happening, or anyone else. But yeah, Brock was the only one that made sense to me. But Big E, if it was going to be someone else, Big E, Drew McIntyre, I guess. Big E was eliminated before Brock. Yeah. Big E was eliminated early. A lot of these guys was eliminated quick. Like I didn't expect him. Like AJ Styles. AJ Styles came out at number 1, and he was eliminated early too. He was only in the match for like 20, 25 minutes. I thought he would go to the end, go all the way to the end, but he didn't. Edge wasn't even in the match. I know he had his other match, but the mixed tag match, but Edge wasn't in the Royal Rumble. He won it last year, and he wasn't even in it this year. The Miz too. The Miz, he wasn't in it. I think they were doing a lot of changes backstage, because I thought that those guys were on there. I thought they were rumored to be in the match, but they weren't. So I don't know. It was either Bunny, Drew, Riddle, Orton, or Shane. Bunny wasn't winning it. Bunny's gonna go headline WrestleMania. uh, Drew. Out of those people you mentioned, I guess it would be Drew or Randy Orton because it's St. Louis, but he's already done that. I think it was all. It's kind of hard to say because it was all set up and designed for Brock Lesnar. So, if they were going to go a different direction, then they would have did things differently in regards to the championship matches. But yeah, I said it in the pre-show. Brock Lesnar was going to win it. So, and that's exactly what happened. But out of the names you mentioned, of course, Drew, Riddle, or Orton. Those are the only ones that make sense to me. Bad Bunny, no. Shane, no. But yeah, one of those three. But if I had to choose out of those three, I choose Orton. But I knew that wasn't going to happen. Orton or Riddle wasn't going to win it because they're going to end up facing one another at WrestleMania. RK Bro is going to break up, and they're going to face one another. That's what they're doing with that. So that'll be a good match. Riddle versus Orton. I think Brock could have got a match without the Rumble though. Well, once he lost, it kind of all made sense. He comes back, he's mad, and then he goes on to face the champion at WrestleMania. I mean, I see what you're saying. Someone else could have won it, and they could have challenged Bobby Lashley. But Brock and Roman. They're the storyline of WWE. So now you got Ronda back, so she's gonna be a big storyline. But everything is gonna revolve around them. So I understand, Brock. Who won the Rumble? Brock Lesnar won. You see it behind me? Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble. Brock Lesnar won the men's, and Ronda Rousey won the women's. So Brock Lesnar won the men's Royal Rumble, and Ronda Rousey won the women's. And Bobby Lashley won the WWE Championship. He beat Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar, and Roman Reigns. They all turned on one. They both they attacked Brock Lesnar, and he lost. And Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns, but it was Roman Reigns got disqualified, so he's still the champion. Yeah, so the Forbidden Door. Let's talk about that for a second before we get out of here. The Forbidden Door, the Forbidden Door, the Forbidden Door. Um, you know, they did that with Mickey James, and it brought a lot of excitement because everyone was hoping that other guys would come back, in particular guys from AEW. I said it here in my, you know, I did that video, top 30 people I would love to see return or who could return, be a surprise entrant into the Royal Rumble. And I had a lot of guys from AEW like Chris Jericho, or some others, and no one came. Absolutely no one. It was only Mickey James. So much for the Forbidden Door. No one came. Also, something else. Um, no Finn Balor, so he wasn't in the Royal Rumble match. Cesaro, he wasn't in the Royal Rumble match, and Cesaro made his return. He was on SmackDown. So no Finn Balor, no Cesaro. Again, we already said that no Alexa Bliss, no Xia Li. She wasn't in the women's either. So I don't know. I don't know. The New Day is back. Yeah, Xavier Woods, King Woods, he's still hurt. He's gonna be out for a while. He suffered a serious injury. I think he's gonna miss if I'm not mistaken, I think he's gonna miss WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes was in St. Louis tonight. Also, I thought Ambrose could have returned. Right. Cody Rhodes was on my list. He was on my list of guys I thought would come back. Mox, I don't know about Mox. I didn't think he was gonna come back. I mean, he was a wish, but I don't think he would have. Do you think Paul Heyman will go back with Brock Lesnar in the future? Yeah, probably down the line, way down the line. Or I don't know, because this Brock by itself is pretty cool. It's a different level of Brock. He's fun. He's Mike, and I like him. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. We will see. Brock needs a partner. You mean a manager? A manager or a partner? I'm reading comments. People are mad saying no one wants to see Dominic Mysterio. No one wants to see Otis. So Dominic, yeah, I didn't want to see Dominic either, unless it was with his dad. He should have eliminated his dad or something. I don't get when Ray came out, Dominic had been thrown out already. If Dominic was going to be there, then it should have been in there with Ray. That only makes sense. And like they did with the Street Profits, like they did with everyone else, like they did with the Bella Twins, if they had a partner or something, then they were in there together. It made no sense to have Ray and Dominic in there at separate points. I didn't get that at all. That was stupid. Johnny Knoxville was in there. He was in the Royal Rumble. He came in for a quick second, I forgot who eliminated him. Oh, um, uh, Sami Zayn eliminated him. A partner kind of like the Usos. No, I don't know about that. I don't see Brock having a. Brock isn't a tag team guy. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Yeah, so I didn't get that. Dominic and Ray being there at separate points. That was dumb. People are saying, I don't think the show when it's originally planned, something happened in the past 24 hours. The show seemed off to me. That's what some people are saying in these chats that I'm in. All right, guys. Well, it's been a long day covering the Royal Rumble. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, we went live for the entire show, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, and now we're doing a post show. We did a pre show, so I've been on for about over 6 hours. So I'm exhausted. I'm about to get off here. But what is Becky Lynch's next move? I think she'll face. I think it'll be Becky versus Bianca, or Becky versus Sasha. Those are my two picks. Obviously, Bianca hasn't had a rematch yet, so I can definitely see that. Or maybe Asuka comes back. We have time. Ronda won. I think Ronda will go after Charlotte, and then we'll figure out who it'll be for Becky. But my top pick will be Bianca. I would love to see that Bianca versus Becky 1-on-1, and at Royal Rumble. I mean, sorry, at WrestleMania, and then on the other side, Sasha. I would love to see Sasha versus Bianca, or Sasha versus Becky as well. That'll be cool too. Chester Franklin Jr., welcome to the stream. 2 former UFC champions are now Royal Rumble winners. Ronda and Brock. That is true. So we got two UFC winners, 2 UFC champions. And I think they'll both become, WWE champions, Universal champion, SmackDown Women's champion. But yeah, that's a great point. I didn't even catch that. I didn't even look at that. But UFC taking over the WWE, huh? How cool is that? How cool is that? How cool is that? All right, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the Royal Rumble. I know some people did. Some people was upset about it. Overall, I liked it. I understand it for booking. I understand why they did what they did. But hey, one more comment before we get out of here. I'm about to get out, guys. Gable Stevenson should get partnered with Brock Lesnar, like, yeah. I just don't see what you guys want Brock in tag team picture. I just don't see that happening. He's about to go. I think he's about to go win the Universal title from Roman Reigns. So I don't think they're thinking tag team stuff. Rick Boogs and Madcap Moss both have theme songs. Rick Boogs is funny. That guy is funny. Just watching him. He did do a one-handed military press. I forgot who it was, but he did that and then tossed him over the rope. That guy is straight, man. He's the 80s wrestler, like straight steroids. He looks like one of the 80s wrestlers, right? But all right, guys. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you guys tune into Monday Night Raw so we can see the fallout. That's the first fallout that we'll see. The fallout of WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey will be there. Brock Lesnar. I think he may be there as well. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, drop a like. And then if you guys want to keep talking, you can go down in the comment section on the actual video. And you guys can talk down there. And I'll respond when I see it. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. Murphy's underscore WWE. Again, Murphy's underscore WWE. Come over there. You know, you can DM me. We can talk over there. And we post a lot of pictures, videos, and things of that nature on there. Remember, when we get to 20K, we'll be doing a giveaway here. We'll be giving away a WWE Championship belt, and we'll be giving away a WWE Universal title as well. So you want to make sure you stay locked and loaded here on the channel. I think I'll be back on Monday night to break down Monday Night Raw, and Friday to break down SmackDown. Or if anything else, any other news breaks, we'll jump on and get a video up. So I appreciate you guys. Much love to you guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. I know it's late for most of you guys, especially if you're on the East Coast. I'm still here on the West Coast, so it's 10 o'clock. But on the East Coast, I know it's a lot later. So I appreciate you guys for rolling with me, rocking with me tonight. And you guys be blessed. Enjoy your day tomorrow, Sunday. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, you guys. Have a blessed one. Peace. This a real, it's a victory step. My voice stands in the my real, join